Hello everyone. I'm just coming on here to talk about how hard life has been lately. So I feel like more people can relate. I have been struggling a lot with my ADHD lately, and it's really becoming something I want to talk about on my channel, especially when you're trying to be in school while having ADHD at the same time. And I think there needs to be more people talking about it. I have found a lot of like influencers on this platform that have like really given me hope because I haven't even been diagnosed with it. It's just something that I believe that I may have, or at least some type of issue mentally going on that I'm going to talk to my therapist about. Which I want to preface this all by saying, please talk to your therapist. It's really important, and I think that everyone needs to be aware of like the fact that we shouldn't diagnose ourselves, but recognizing when you have issues with things and wanting to talk to someone about it is really important. And I think us all kind of joining together as a community, talking about our issues and what problems we have is really helpful. So I would say the biggest like struggle I've had over the last semester is being on time for things. And I say semester, but this is when it's bothered me the most. My past, with a lot of my um, past professions, I have always been like, oh, I don't care that I'm late. You know, I'm just a bartender, I'm just a server. But now that like I am doing something that I truly like care a lot about and like want to give more effort for, it started to really nag on me that I was late all the time to class. And I couldn't figure it out. I'd prepare everything the night before. I have all my outfits picked out. I'd watch all the videos. I had my lunch packed the night before. I, you know, try to get ready 15 minutes earlier. Did that whole thing. But like my brain just like, I still leave either at the same time or I leave earlier and I'm still late. And I just couldn't figure it out. But one thing that was helpful for me is I just like voiced it to a friend that also struggles with the same issue, and they were able to tell me like, hey, maybe you can cut out showering at night and that will give you extra time. And I don't know if that really helped. It may have. I feel like when I'm getting ready, I'm like, oh, I'd be showering right now, but then I'm taking a longer time doing my makeup. So I don't really know if that generally helped, taking a shower at night, but I guess it was just the act of me proactively doing something different and setting up like a timeline schedule for when things need to be done. So telling myself, hey, you have the next 5 minutes to do this, you have the next 10 minutes to do this, be ready by this time, do this task for the next 10 minutes, and then move on to the next one. I always also give myself a little leeway time, like if there's like 10 minutes where I know that it takes me like 5 minutes when I'm like completely ready, I'm like, oh, I'm ready. And then I'm 5 minutes late. I'm like, how? I left on time. Well, no, you didn't, because you thought you were ready and then you took 5 minutes to walk out the door. So I give myself 10-minute leeway time of, oh, I'm ready, but it's taking me 5 minutes to get out the door, and then an extra 5 minutes for that, oh, I'm running 5 minutes behind, or oh, I dropped my coffee and made a big mess, which has happened a lot of times. So it's just for like occasions like that. But that's something that's really helped me, is kind of making more of a stricter timeline for myself. Instead of leaving at the time that I know I need to leave, I leave way earlier than that to account for life's happenings. And I know it sucks getting up a little earlier. I've had to set my alarm 15 minutes earlier. But it really makes my day go a million times better. So I really recommend it. I would also say that it's important to have like a support system, and that's why I'm making this video, is to reach out to other people that have a similar issue like me. It's like, it's not because I've been told this by certain people and family members and like people that are so strict on time, like bosses and things. Like obviously people that are that strict on it, they don't have like they don't know anyone that has ADHD or ADD, or they don't have it themselves, because then they would give more compassion. But anyways, long story short, I just think that no matter what people tell you, like even if they say like, oh, you are irresponsible with your time, or you don't care about other people's time. You know, if you're late, you don't care about other people's time. You're being disrespectful. It's like, no, sometimes people are giving in every single effort that they have. They're waking up 15 minutes earlier. They're, you know, setting their clothes out the night before, showering the night before, making their lunch the night before, doing literally everything they can, and they're still not on time. And it's just because ADHD gets a hold on you. You think that you're doing something for 10 minutes, but you actually spent 30 minutes doing it. And then you look down at your phone, you're like, bro, I thought it was 5 minutes. Like, what the hell? So, bottom line is, I have to go to class again. So I only had a short few minutes. But I just wanted to come on here to talk to someone else and ask if you guys have the same issues. Do you have any tips for getting on time, for being on time for class, being on time for life, being on time for appointments, being on time for things? Because no matter, even if I put my GPS and it says I'm going to be there 10 minutes early, I'm always late, no matter what. I'm always rushing. And it's obviously how I was raised. It's obviously how I have instilled these habits in myself, but I'm trying to learn new habits. I'm trying to unwind these current habits and make new ones. So if anyone could help with that, I'd really appreciate it. I also learned some interesting information in school that I'm gonna pull up really quickly. Actually, I might talk about this in a minute. I'm gonna read through my research paper, I think, because I have it's really short, but I actually did it on ADHD, and there's actually structure, protein, or I think a phospholipid. I'm gonna have to look it up, but it's something, a supplement that you can take that will really jumpstart your brain health and make you focus more and get more things done, feel more motivated, and not have the same struggles. But that's all for now. I have to go to class. Thank you so much for listening to me about all of this. I think another reason this has been a really hard time for me is because of the car accident I went through last year, which I'm going to be coming on making another video about that, maybe this afternoon, if not within the next week or so. So please hang tight for that. There's a lot of information on there. It's going to be really emotional. But again, I appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Bye.